So the Game Awards dropped a ton of new trailers for up-and-coming video games, and I'll be honest, 2024 and 2025 are looking to be great years for us gamers. A bunch of studios got the chance to show off what they were working on over the last few years, and I'm not gonna lie, a lot of these games got me excited. So I picked 10 games that the Game Awards showed off that got me extremely anxious for the next few years of gaming. At number 1 was Marvel's Blade. This game is going to be developed by Arcane Studios, the developers of Dishonored, Prey, and Deathloop. Yep, they developed all three of these great games, but then they also made Redfall. I know some people are trying to differentiate Arcane Leon from Arcane Studios, which you can't do. They're all part of Arcane. Redfall didn't work out that well. Let's just move on from that, please. Anyways, Marvel's Blade is going to be a third-person single-player game that takes place in Paris, France, which is pretty cool because Arcane Studios is a French team. And this is going to be their first ever third-person game. This is more than likely going to be an original story for Blade since other Marvel games have followed their own path when it came to storytelling. There was no gameplay shown for it, which I'm pretty sure they're just going to wait until, the next Xbox Direct, but I'm really excited that Arcane gets a chance to make a Marvel game. With Insomniac, Skydance, New Media, EA, and now Arcane all working on Marvel games, it would be nice if we can get a Marvel gaming universe going. Wolverine and Spider-Man are apparently going to be crossing over, so maybe we can get the dev team to collaborate with each other on this. Moving on to number 2 is going to be Exodus. This one surprised me a little bit. It's being developed by a new team from Wizards of the Coast called Archetype Entertainment. This team apparently has some former talent from BioWare on it, which explains a lot because Exodus is going to be a narrative-driven third-person sci-fi shooter starring Matthew McConaughey. Again, this was very surprising to me. I never thought Matthew would ever get involved in the video game industry, but maybe this happened because of that whole writer's strike or whatever that was occurring in Hollywood. From what they showed us of the gameplay, I can definitely see inspirations of Mass Effect in there. And, people are already saying this is going to be the Mass Effect competitor. I just hope that Exodus does enough to be different from Mass Effect so fans don't hound it like they did with the Callisto Protocol. Only time will tell. At number 3, we have Unusual June, an action-adventure game developed by Finji Games, and I'm not going to lie, I do not like the way this game looks. I know it's strange that I'm excited for this game, but I don't like the animation. It looks like it was done in the same style that Enter the Spider-Verse was done in, and I don't like it. Maybe it's just me. I think it's because I'm old, but I never liked that style. I said the same thing about South of Midnight. I don't know what it is about the animation style, but it bothers the hell out of me. However, I won't let my opinions about the art style prevent me from at least giving this game a shot, because it looks really fun. Apparently Sweet Baby Inc. is involved as well, and I guess nobody really likes them. I'm not sure what they did to people, though. Either way, from what I saw from the gameplay, it reminded me a lot of Hi-Fi Rush and Ratchet & Clank, so I'm looking forward to playing Unusual June. At number 4 is going to be Monster Hunter Wilds. This is one of my favorite franchise. No, this is my favorite franchise from Capcom. I love Street Fighter, but I also love Monster Hunter. Granted, my first and only game from Monster Hunter was Monster Hunter World. I put hundreds of hours into that game with all my friends, and I'm looking forward to doing the same thing with Wilds. I mean, look at this game. There's this new mount. There's all these creatures. I'm pretty sure older Monster Hunter fans probably know what these are if they're not brand new to the series. But this trailer just got me extremely excited. I even downloaded Monster Hunter Rise for Game Pass because I haven't played that game yet. The only thing I hate about this is that it's coming in 2025. That's just too long. At number 5 is Jurassic Park Survival. I'm not really a Jurassic Park fan. I haven't really watched a full movie since the second one, but I do love dinosaurs, so I figured I might enjoy this game. This is developed by Saber Interactive, the same team that was behind one of my favorite zombie games, World War Z. With Saber behind this, I was expecting it to be a multiplayer co-op game, but it's going to be a single player game, which is even better for me. It makes me even more excited. While the gameplay clips were a little bit short, this gave me the feeling of a dinosaur horror game, so I hope that's what it is because I've not played one before. Number 6 honestly surprised me the most. Windblown is being developed by my favorite team that has done Dead Cells. They're making a brand new game, and I can see myself putting hundreds of hours into it already. After giving me, in my opinion, the best roguelike game ever made, Motion Twin looks to be attempting to make Windblown even more amazing than Dead Cells. It's an isometric roguelike game that features co-op, and it looks beautiful. I love the art direction, and I love the extremely gory animation they gave us. Me and my friends are already excited to get our hands on this game, and unless Hades 2 comes out next year, Windblown might be the best roguelike game in 2024. At number 7 is Light No Fire. Hello Games, after dealing with No Man's Sky for 7 years, is working on a brand new game, and I am overwhelmingly excited for this. This is going to be a fantasy-style survivor game on a procedurally generated world the size of the planet Earth, which is insane. They showed off in the trailer some co-op gameplay where you could build bases, gather resources, and fly these dragon-like creatures. This honestly would have been the reveal of the night for me if there wasn't another game that showed up. I only hope that Sean Murray has learned from his mistakes with No Man's Sky, because Light No Fire looks fantastic. At number 8, we have Lost Records, Bloom and Rage. This is a new game developed by Don't Nod, who have also developed one of my favorite narrative-driven story games of all time, Life is Strange. It stars 4 protagonists in their journey of self-discovery, and I will admit right now that I am very, very worried about this game. Not for the reason that you think. The game appears to have 4 main protagonists. However, the last time I played a story-driven game with more than one was New Tales from the Borderlands. And the main issue with that game that I had was that having 3 main protagonists meant that these conversations between them went on way too goddamn long. And on top of that, it was poorly written. So I'm hoping that this doesn't happen with Lost Records. Don't Nod has a great track record with their games, so I'm sure this game will be great. At number 9, we have OD. I don't know what else to say about this game. It's a horror game. I know that I probably won't be playing it because it's a horror game. Other than that, this is just Kojima being Kojima. I was confused about Death Stranding all the way up until its release, and I'm sure I'll be confused about this game until it's released. I know it's a little bit strange to have this game on this list. I know nothing about it. What's there to be excited about? Well, honestly, I'm just a Kojima fan. Gotta love him. And finally, at number 10, I've been waiting for this game forever. At number 10, we have Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, aka Budokai Tenkaichi 4. I have been waiting for this game for over a decade, and Bandai Namco's Spike Chunsoft is finally giving me the Dragon Ball game I've wanted for years. And don't get me wrong, Raging Blast, Fighter Z, Kakarot, these have been fantastic games that I've played over the years, but they just could not fill the hole that Budokai Tenkaichi left in me. Pause. The most exciting part about this game is that it's going to build on its predecessor's already massive roster, with the addition of new characters like Jiren, Bergamo, and hopefully some characters from the manga like Moro and Granola. The art for this game reminds me a lot of Fighter Z as well, and how it mimics the anime. I'll be honest, if Tekken 8 wasn't coming out next year, Sparking Zero would have been the best fighting game I played in 2024. This game is going to be so much fun, and I cannot wait to beat down my friends when it comes out. I'll be making some videos on this game hopefully sometime soon, so be on the lookout for that. So out of all the games that were shown off at the Game Awards, which games got you the most excited? Please leave a comment down below telling me what it was. If you like this video and want to see more from me, please hit that subscribe button, leave me a like, and I'll catch you in the next one.